guys, it's Tea Thursday. I'm gonna share with you some tea about how I met this guy on Tinder and it ended up being a disaster. I actually didn't meet him on Tinder, so it was a little bit of clickbait. I don't think Tinder even existed back then, but anyways, it was just a mess. I just turned 18. I think this was in 2012 or 2011, and in my city we have this adult skate night. So I went with my friend and I see this guy, he's wearing red shoes and like red thread on his pants. He had like a red shirt on and like a snapback, and it was all red. And you know, that was back in the day when that was like in style. And I was looking at him like, he is fine. Like, who is that? You know? And I had all purple doing the same thing. I had like purple shoes and purple pants, and I was just doing the most with the purple. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling him. I'm liking what he is wearing, you know. You know, a lot of men don't really like the fact that I can be kind of not aggressive, just assertive. I can be very assertive. If I want to shoot my shot and I'm interested, I'm gonna shoot my shot. So since I didn't want to come off as too in his face, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna walk by. I want him to know that I'm interested, but not be like, you know, too much. If they don't know you like them, then how are they gonna know? So I walked by him and I was just like, I was kind of like, you know, skating by, and then like I was like walking back like, this is me being passive aggressive, so you think I'm submissive, but I'm actually not submissive, but I'm gonna let you think I'm submissive. Like, come talk to me, but I'm not gonna say anything, so I'm not aggressive and don't seem assertive and, you know, like a crazy person. So that's what I did, and obviously he saw that. He came over to talk to me and he was like, oh hey, you're cute, da 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 da, blah blah blah. He told me his phone was dead to just write down my number and then he'll text me later. I didn't think anything about it, gave him my number, and then I left with my homegirl and whatever. He texted me that night, hey, got your number, it's in my phone, it was nice to meet you, yada yada yada. Great, cool. Over the next week or so, we were talking every day. The weird thing is we would talk for like 20 minutes and then he would just like ghost me for hours, like maybe 8 hours. But you know, I was like, okay, it's fine, we're just getting to know each other, like he doesn't owe me anything, even though at the time I was like, this dude better be texting me all freaking day or I'm about to be like upset. But you know, I was 18 at the time, so that's kind of how I was. One thing that he started the conversation off with is he was telling me like how much money he was making flipping cars. He said he had his own car flipping business where he takes a broken car, he fixes it up himself, and then he flips it to a retail buyer. So I thought that was just so interesting. Of course, like that's not important to me, especially at 18, you know, all the people I was messing with had no money. All of my friends had no money. I didn't have any money. So it wasn't important to me that he had money, but it's like, if you're gonna start the conversation off like that, I was definitely like, oh, okay, cool. Like, okay, he has a little bit of money. By the way, this guy was 27. So he was a lot older than me. Well, I mean, he was mature and I like that about him. Mature, I mean. It's just kind of like if I tell you, oh, I know Beyonce, it's like, okay, that wasn't important to me, but now that I know you know Beyonce, it's like, are you gonna hook me up with Beyonce? Like, let me meet Beyonce. So that's kind of how I felt about that. Like, he was like dangling it in front of my face all the time. Like, oh, I make so much money, I flip cars, I have this successful business, whatever, whatever. So the whole week we were texting, it was always like that. Like he was talking about his car business, and that was pretty much really all we ever talked about. And honestly, I found it really attractive that he had goals and ambitions and he has like a clear idea of what he wants in life, and he's already going at it being so young at 27. For whatever reason, I was like, oh, he's so innovative. Wow, he like flips cars, that's so cool. I'm the kind of person, I don't want to text you for a week straight and never hang out. I'm like, if we're gonna meet, we need to meet, and if not, like we need to stop texting because it's, come on now, like what are we doing? I was like, yeah, like I'm trying to meet up, you know, like I'm trying to meet up. Like what are you trying to do? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna take you out, pick anywhere you wanna go, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, okay, let's go to Chipotle. Cause you know, for me at 18, Chipotle was like the place to go. And for me, it is still the place to go. But he was like, you're not a Chipotle girl, like we're gonna go out. Like we're gonna go out. So I was like, okay, let's go to Blue Sushi, which is this pretty normal sushi restaurant. It's not super high end, it's not low end, it's just right in the middle there. And on happy hour, they're half price, so $4 to $5, you can eat a whole dinner for about 15 bucks without drinks. So that's the place to go when you're a college student. So he was like, oh, Blue Sushi, you're bougie. And I thought it was a joke, so I was like, oh, haha, funny, because Blue Sushi is not really like. So this whole, until the week we were gonna meet up, he was still talking about how much money he has, how he's so successful, yada, yada, yada. And then he was like, you know, I got you, don't worry. And I was over here like, you got me? Like, what? Because, you know, like, I never dated a guy that really ever took me out like that. Wow, like, this is like a real date. Like, I'm actually going out on a real date right now. So I was excited. I was really excited. So the day of the date, he calls me maybe like 2 hours in advance. Hey, I'm having an issue with my car. One of the cars I'm gonna sell, and I was gonna change another car, but it's still not fixed yet. Do you mind picking me up? I got your gas for you. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'll come pick you up. Don't worry about the gas. Like, it's not even that deep. No, I'm gonna give you gas. Like, don't worry. I was just like, don't worry about it, boo boo. Like, I'm gonna get you. It's fine. So he tells me he lives around the corner from this Walmart on 72nd Street. So I was like, okay, cool. I get ready. Our reservation I made to make happy hour so it would be cheaper, you know? Because I was broke. So I was like, I need to go happy hour. If not, no, I don't think so. I was asking him, what's your address? What's his address? He wasn't replying. So I said, okay, fine. I'm just gonna get ready and I'm gonna go. And then when I get there, it'll just take me 5 minutes to get to his house because he said he lives around the corner from the Walmart on 72nd Street. So I get to the Walmart on 72nd Street and I'm like calling him, texting him, where are you? Like, what's your address? Let me know because I'm here right now. This was at 5 o'clock. Our reservation was at 5:30. He texted me this address and it's 15 minutes away in car. So I'm like, I thought you said it's around the corner from the Walmart on 72nd, which I'm at, and it's not around the corner. So I was like, is this the right address? Do I have the wrong address? Because you said it's around the corner and this is not around the freaking corner. So anyways, I go, by the way, it already takes me 20 minutes to get to this address and now it's 15 minutes further. So I was just like confused. I was genuinely just confused. I wasn't angry, just confused. So anyways, I go to this address and it's a gas station. So first to Walmart and now a gas station. And I'm like, what is going on here? Why, like, are you playing games with me? So this is when I started getting kind of like really confused. This was not a very nice part of town and I wasn't scared. However, I was like, I don't even know if this is the right place, and if I'm not supposed to be here, I really don't want to be sitting here when it's not a nice area. And it was like one of those places where everyone just stares at each other because everyone knows each other and they kind of like, and I just felt really uncomfortable. I was just like, I don't know where I am right now. So I'm calling him, texting him, where are you? What's the address? I'm at a gas station. Is this the right address? And I'm stressed. I'm stressed out. I'm just like a ball of stress right now. He's not replying. So I go inside the gas station. I ask the clerk, hey, have you seen this guy? You know, he's fine. He got a snapback. He wears like only one color like me. You know, we're looking cute together. We're gonna have beautiful kids, whatever. And he's like, no, I haven't seen anybody that looks like that in probably like 3 days. Since this was at a gas station, I thought, since he flips cars, maybe he's doing some type of deal here where he's selling the car here. I don't know. I was making any excuse to make this seem like it was normal, even though it wasn't. So he's texting me, he's coming out. I'm trying to call him. He's texting me, right? And I'm calling him and he's not answering. I'm like, okay, you're texting me, but you're not, like, I was just really annoyed. It was really annoying. I'm like, you are texting me, but you're not answering the phone. What are you doing? He says he's coming out. Like, where are you coming out? Because I'm at the gas station and I don't see anybody here. And like, I don't even know I'm at the right place. And he's not answering the phone. So I'm just like really just annoyed. I see him coming up the street, like way up the street, way over there up the street. And I'm just like, by the way, this is the middle of winter. It's like January in Nebraska. It's really cold. And I'm just like, why don't you just tell me where you live? I can just pick you up instead of you walking 10 minutes up the street and it's cold. Anyways, so I just assumed that he didn't want me to know his address because he doesn't know me. And honestly, I was like, that's probably what I should be doing more often instead of giving out my address so much. But anyways, I was just like, whatever, okay, fine. By the way, since I got to the Walmart, I've been waiting for about 40 minutes. So we have now missed our reservation and now we're about to miss happy hour too. So he gets in the car and he acts like nothing happened. Hey, baby, da 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 da. And I was like, of course, with my thirsty behind, I was just like, hi, like, oh my God, like, you're so attractive. Oh my God. Hey, how you doing? I was like, we're gonna miss happy hour. He's like, don't worry about happy hour, like, it's fine. And I was just like, okay, he got it like that, okay, fine. So anyways, I mean, I was 18, but anyways, and I know people are gonna be like, feel some type of way, but I'm like, if you're gonna put this persona out that you're about to ball like that, then fucking ball like that. We go to the restaurant, and like I said, we're late, we missed our reservation, but they sat us down and it was fine. This dude, cause I was like looking, you know, at what the cheapest things were, cause that's what I've been accustomed to, and he was like, no, like, girl, like, get whatever you want, like, we're about to, this is a good night, we're celebrating, da 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 da, XYZ, etc, etc. So I was like, okay, cool. I still only got 2 rolls because I'm just not that kind of person to be like, you know, I'm about to just pig out, you know, because it's, you know, whatever. This dude got 2 appetizers just for himself. He ordered like 2-3 different drinks. He ordered 3 different rolls just by himself. And I was like, he is for real going like, he's acting like it is an anniversary or something. Like, this is for real, just the first date, like, just chill. But anyways, you're grown, buy whatever you want to buy. The conversation at the dinner was great. I had a great time. It was fun. He was fun. However, he wouldn't stop talking about how much money he makes. I'm so successful. You know, I flip like 10 cars a month. Do you know how much money that is? That's a lot of money. I honestly don't remember much else that came out of his mouth other than you're pretty and I'm a baller. So, it's the end of the night. The waitress comes with her check and she's like, okay, no rush, but you know, here's the check. This guy doesn't even flinch. Like, he's looking straight at me. He doesn't even look at her. It was some weird interaction where I was like, what just happened? I don't know, it was weird. So anyways, he was still talking to me like he didn't even acknowledge this waitress that came with the check. So I was like, oh, he just wants to talk more, like, it's fine. So then the waitress comes by again. She's like, oh, is that ready? And I said, oh no, sorry, like, it's not ready, we'll get it to you right now, like, don't worry. He's still talking to me about his freaking car business. And I'm just like, I don't understand what's going on right now. Does he not see the check? I don't know. So then I opened it and I saw there was like $65, which, you know, isn't too crazy now looking back. However, at the time I thought it was a lot because I was 18 and I usually only spend like $7 on food. So I was like, damn, we just spent $65 at a restaurant. He's not moving, like he's not going for his wallet, he's not doing anything. So I was just like, kind of getting uncomfortable because I could tell like the waitress was like trying to like get us to pay or whatever, and she's over here like, these black people aren't gonna pay me. So we just come back for a 3rd time. Oh, is that ready yet? And I was like, I'm so sorry, we were just talking, we're gonna get it right now for you. And she's like, okay, no rush, like, don't worry. I know she's thinking like I swear to you, today is not the day, like, to be cheap. So I cut him off because literally he's just like not acknowledging her at all. I was just like, hey, like, let's just pay really quickly because I think she's ready to go. You know, like, we should probably pay. He was just like, oh yeah, I thought, you know, you said you were gonna be, you wanted to come here. I thought you were taking me out. Excuse me? I was like, I never said that ever. Like, when did I say that ever? Like, when did I say that? You know, you chose sushi, like blue sushi, you know, it's bougie. I was gonna take you somewhere else, you know, I you know, whatever, like, oh, all that. Okay, I didn't plan on paying for you. Sorry, like, I didn't know. And he was like, okay, like, yeah, that's the impression you gave me, so, you know, I felt that way, and da da da. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You just pay for yours and I'll pay for mine, and that's fine because I really, like, you made me feel like that you were gonna get this and you were like eating all this food and whatever. Oh, you know, yeah, let me look, how much is it? And he looks at it, he was like, oh yeah, I didn't really bring that much cash. You know, I thought we were gonna go somewhere else, which is a lie. That's fine. You pay for yours and I'll pay for mine. Cause he spent like probably like out of that 65, maybe 50 of it. I literally got 2 sushi rolls and a glass of water. It was just like word vomit. I couldn't even understand what he was saying. I was like, I don't know what you're saying right now. And I was like, there's an ATM over there. Go get out cash to pay for your food. Like, I'm not gonna, I didn't bring any cards. I didn't expect to go out here. I was just gonna take you out to somewhere else and da 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 da. And I was like, okay, just give me what you have and we're gonna figure this out later. Because like this waitress is trying to leave and we're still sitting here like dummies. He opens his wallet and he takes out $5. He has $5 in his wallet. What? No, you're joking. You're joking. This is a joke, right? You're really joking. I didn't say that. That was more like you and this is when I was pissed because I was like, it's one thing, I don't expect you to pay for me. Like if you don't want to pay for me, that it's completely fine. However, comma, you came out, you ate all this freaking food, you made it seem like you were gonna treat me, and you're balling, and then you don't even have any money to pay for yourself. And that $5 that he brought out, that was supposed to be my gas money apparently. So he came with nothing. He literally came out with not any intention of paying for his food or paying for anything. So then everything starts coming awake, like I picked him up, you know, he got my number, and I was like, does he even like, does he even have a car business? And then he starts getting angry because I'm like, you need to go to the ATM and get some money, because I was like, I'm not, like, you got me fucked up. First of all, on my money, he said, oh, happy hour, don't worry, like, it's fine. Oh, get whatever you want. Why would you say that if you're not paying? If you're not paying, why would you say that? So anyways, fast forward, because I could talk about this all freaking day. He starts going in, oh, you're a gold digger. All y'all want is your money. All you talk about is money. Like, and I'm just like, hold up, aren't you the one that was like, I'm balling, all I have is money for days, like, I'm so successful, I make 10 deals a month, like, I'm just like, I never came at you to begin with about money. You're the one that was putting this persona and this face of like, I'm balling, you know? And honestly, I should have just known just the way, like, whatever. Anyways, he was like, do you want the $5 to pay? And I was like, keep the $5. Like, this is a $65 meal. Like, what the, like $5? I was like, leave it as a tip if you want to. And he was like, yeah, well, you know, we can just go, it's fine. This dude starts taking his stuff, like putting his jacket, like he's about to run for the door. I grab his arm and I was like, you are not leaving me here. Sit your behind down. And I was like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? He's about to run for the door. I was like, our black not gonna get far. We've already been so weird about the bill. So he was like, I got you next time, like, don't worry. I just didn't know, like, I thought you were blah, blah. And I was like, Lord have mercy, like, I will never see you again in my life. Like, don't worry, like, please believe it. Find a ride home. Find a ride home. I'm going home. Find a ride home. And he was like, oh, you're gonna be like that, da da da. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna be like that. Yes, yes, I am, because that is so inconsiderate. You know, even if, you know, and I even told him, I was like, even though I thought you were gonna treat me tonight, I never thought for a second to leave my house without money, just in case, because you shouldn't just assume people are gonna pay for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, that is so inconsiderate and just so rude that you didn't even have any intentions to pay for a single thing tonight. Like, that's just, I was just like, but it was just the persona. Like, if he just wanted to go Dutch on everything, where he pays for his stuff, I pay for mine, that would've been fine. That would've been fine. I would still went out with him. So anyways, so I was like, call someone to pick you up. I'm so serious. Okay, like, fine, like, I don't wanna ride with you anyways. Can I use your phone? No, you can't use my phone. Use your own phone to call your freaking friend to pick you up. Like, I don't even freaking know you. I just met you, and to be already doing with this, like, nope, 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 nope. So I give him my phone to call this guy because I was like, you know what, like, I just really don't. I just, like, ugh. So he calls his friend can't pick him up. So I was like, you know what, like, fine, like, just get in the car, like, I'm gonna drop you off at the gas station. The entire time we're arguing about how, like, you just want me for my money. And I'm just like, but dude, what money? What, like, you're in my car, you're using my phone, I'm picking you up, like, what money? You know, and it's like, I have been in situations where I'm broke as F. Like right now, but I will never be like, I'm balling. Like, I'm very open to be like, I'm broke, and if that means I don't go out to eat with you, like, I'm not gonna do that. But you know, he was like, I'm balling, you know. Anyways, do people still even say balling? I don't even know. He's in the car, we're arguing the entire time, and he's like, you know, I don't even want to be in this car with you. You don't even have to. You're crazy. Da, da, da. Just let me out the car. I'm just gonna walk. I was like, okay. I slammed on the brakes and I was like, get out of my car. Get out of my car. You said you're gonna walk? And he was like, oh yeah, okay, you're gonna do that, then you're gonna be like that, here we go, like, y'all crazy. And I'm just like, this is the type of thing I'm talking about. Like, men wanna call you crazy, and it's like, you make me crazy. I wasn't crazy 10 minutes ago. You make me crazy. He gets out the car and the car is like, the door is still open. So he obviously wasn't serious. It's the middle of January in Nebraska. It's freezing. Like the door is still open, but he's outside the car. So I start pulling off. The door is still open. And I'm like, shut the door. Like the heat's going out and it's really cold. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. So I start going. The door is still open. And I can see him in the rearview mirror, like running after the car. And I was like, okay, obviously he's not serious. He's just one of those guys that are just like, I don't know, just really manipulative and whatever. And I'm just not the one. I'm not the one. I stop the car. He comes around. He's like, you're fucking crazy. Da 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 da. Like, how can you leave me out here? It's cold. And I was like, get in the car and stop talking to me. Cause I mean, I'm honestly not this mean, but this is like, I just felt like if you deserve it, you deserve it. And I'm sorry, like that is some messed up stuff where I'm like, you freaking deserve it. Because if you would have just asked me to pay for you, I would have just paid for you. But since he like lied to me, I was just like, fuck you. We get in the car. The whole time we're still arguing. I get to the gas station and I'm like, it's cold. Where do you live? I'm gonna just drop you off at your house. And he's like, no, it's fine. Like, just leave me here. And I'm like, where do you live, bro? Like, I'm never gonna come to your house. Just tell me where you live because it's cold. It's cold and it's late. And he was like, nah, I'm getting out here. And I didn't want it on my conscience that something happened to him and he was in my custody. I don't want to leave you here because I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. So I was like, where do you live, bro? He wouldn't tell me where he lived. He was like, I'm getting out the car. So he just starts walking. So he's like walking up the street and I'm following him in my car and he's like yelling at me, you're crazy, leave, psycho, and whatever. And I was like, fine, I'm done with this. So then I leave and I went home. So I get home and lo and behold, he left his snapback in my car. So I call him and a woman answers the phone. And I was like, oh, sorry, I think I have the wrong number. Sorry. And I hung up. I was like, that's weird. I call again, same woman. And she's like, who is this? Why do you keep calling my number? And I was like, sorry, I'm trying to talk to so-and-so. And she's like, yeah, what do you want? And I was like, he left his hat in my car. And I was like, who is this? And she's like, who is this? And I was like, my name is Kat. My name is Kat, nice to meet you, who are you? And she's like, I'm so-and-so's mother, and he stole my phone. He's like, he doesn't have a phone, I'm broke. And she was telling me all her business. She was like, oh, are you his new girlfriend that's gonna be paying for his stuff, be driving him around and doing this and doing that? And I was like, no ma'am, I'm not gonna be that woman. Like, I'm sorry, I just trying to give him back his hat. And she's like, throw the damn hat away. And I was like, oh my God, his mom's a savage. I was like, okay, thanks, like, sorry to bother you, goodbye now. So I had his hat. I was like, whatever, I'm never gonna see this guy again. I'm not gonna drive up there to give him his freaking hat. You know, if he wants the hat, he can contact me. So I just left it in my car. This mother effer, I saw him again at the all adult skate night, and this was like maybe like a month later or so, and I see him because he looks exactly the same with all his colors, and he was still looking fine, but I was like, there he goes. So with my petty self, I was so petty, I went up to him and I was like, oh, hey, so-and-so, you left your snapback in my car. He was talking to this other woman and I was like, he does not flip cars. He lives with his mama and he does not actually have a phone. He's gonna tell you his phone's dead to give him your number, but it's actually his mother's phone that he's gonna call you on, and that's why he talks to you for 20 minutes and then disappears for 8 hours because his mom's working and he can't use the phone. Oh man, you see how y'all are? Y'all just care about money. Y'all are on this like side stuff. It's like, you're crazy and da 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 da. It drives me crazy when people call me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy because it's like, I'm not crazy. It's just, you know, people can bring the crazy out of you, but I'm not crazy. And honestly, when guys say their exes are crazy, I usually stay away from them because it's like, okay, what did you do? What did you do to them? So I never saw him again. I gave him back his snapback, obviously, because it's his property. And that was the last time I saw this man. I mean, maybe he saw me and he was just avoiding me, but I've never saw him that I'm aware of. Probably one of my worst dates. Not the worst, but that was the most like, what the hell? Literally like have you chasing my car on the highway. We were on the highway. Yeah, so if you like these story times, give this video a thumbs up, and you do have to check out my crazy roommate story if you haven't seen that already. She called the police on me. There was an ambulance, almost got me deported. Ugh, that was a mess. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Stay sipping tea. Bye.